Hi guys, it's Sunday the 9th of January, I think. I'm not sure, but it's Sunday. Beautiful day. It's about 55, 56 degrees right now. Of course, rain's on its way again tomorrow afternoon. Uh, can't do anything about it. But wanted to talk a little bit about the 95. And, well, what's going to be going on with her? Start with, I still have absolutely no idea why the exhaust manifold muffler was glowing bright red orange. That still eludes me. But like any other small farmer, I look at things differently in what I do and how I do them. I don't have deep pockets, that's it right there. So I've been looking for another 95 for 3 or 4 years, and there's nothing to be had within 50 miles. There's nothing to be had within 100 miles. I know where a couple are at that would be worth buying, but you're looking at a bare minimum of $1,000, more like $1,500 or more to get them home. And if it's a $2,000 machine, you're instantly in $3,500, $4,000 range, and you haven't even done anything yet. But for about $300, I can replace every belt on this machine that needs to be replaced. Okay, that's cheap enough. I can do that. The biggest thing this machine needs really is sheet metal work. The bottom of the clean grain auger underneath, trailing auger, and the clean grain pan under the cylinder, or riddle chain pan, and the bottom of the machine there. That's sheet metal work. That's easy enough to do. What it really needs is an engine. It's showing 4,900 hours on the tach. I have no idea if it's ever been worked on before, so you just don't know. And to overhaul it, you're talking a couple of weeks at bare minimum. Get the head rebuilt, get an overhaul kit, you're into it for $2,500 real quick. Or find a 329 off of 6,600 and repower it. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. It's kind of, I don't want to say I got more time than money, but that's about the truth of it. So that's probably what's going to happen, is this thing, once I get blue done, this will get put in a shop. It'll get tore apart. I can get a lot of the little sheet metal stuff done. I need to find an engine really before I start this. If I can find a 329 quick, that's one thing. The rest is pretty much downhill from there. My cousin said he'll bring his backhoe over, pluck that engine off. My engine hoist is not tall enough off the ground to pick that engine up. So we'll do the backhoe route. Now I'm still looking for a 15-foot head to replace that 13-foot. That's on my wish list. I wish I had one again. And of course, we got the AC corn head that works great. I've kind of gone back and forth a little bit thinking about this head, whether I should keep it or sell it. I want to keep it. I like 20-inch rows. I like the whole concept behind 20-inch rows, and I like what I see as the corn grows. This past year, 2018, was just it's just a miserable year. That's all you can say about it. It was just a wet, miserable year. We had over 60 inches of rain, 60 inches of precipitation. And those weren't in, I don't want to say large amounts at one time, but it was quarter inch, half inch, inch, half an inch, 3/8, you know, just all over the place. Every couple of days it rained. So, well, it was not the best year for corn. And I've learned my lesson about no-till in this soil and why it doesn't work. That's simple enough. I mean, this soil, if it remains covered, does not dry. You cut a slit, you drop seed in it, and you put any kind of pressure on the seed trench on top, it's done for. Just forget it, it's done. So I've learned. Also, seeing this combine in a field that's had as much rain on it as it has, not sink in other than tread depth. And if you look at the tires here, you can plainly see how much muddy water was slopping up on them, running off the wheels down into the center. That told me a lot. That has told me, quite frankly, that ground needs to be worked up. It's hard as a rock. And when it's as hard as a rock, you don't grow any good crops out of it. So that's going to get plowed. But I have sparked a debate, it appears. I've been contacted by several people after seeing how the AC head shells corn and leaves the stalk standing. The new heads just destroy a stalk to where it's almost impossible to bale it. However, the AC doesn't do that. Leaves them a bit taller. And being in 20-inch rows, there's more material to bale. So, theory, in 20-inch rows, if you're wanting to bale stalks and you run an AC head or older style corn head that doesn't chew that stalk up nice and pretty to make mulch out of it for your ground for no-till, it gets solid. You can run like the IH Rotary side or the new idea cut conditioner like I've got, or if you got a swather, you can run that through it. You can put a grain head on a combine, open the concaves up, open all the doors up, and just cut it and run it through, no chopper. And you got a windrow to bale. I would like to try that myself if if the ground gets to where we can do something. But be that as it may, enough of that. The combine, I'm going to try to fire her up today. Put the head back on the wagon and put her back in the barn. So let's hope she fires up. It may or may not. So we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. A little what's going on with this thing and ground and a lot of everything else. So we'll see you next time, guys.